Hey, 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 hey. Hello, how are you all? Welcome to yet another episode of Bouncing Back from Bells. I don't think I even thought this would be going on this long. I don't mean my Bells condition, obviously. I'll come to that in a moment. But I meant this vlog series. I've really got the bug for it. I love it. I love speaking to all of you and just keeping you updated and whispering on. I think part of that's due to lockdown because I've got no one else here to speak to. But yes, this is number 12, isn't it? I'll get the number right this time. Got it wrong on the last edition. Yeah, number 12 in the series, which is, just over 4 weeks ago now that I was admitted to hospital. 4 weeks on Friday. Look at my face. Look how magnificently it's recovering. The forehead, I know, you wouldn't usually celebrate lines on your forehead, would you? But look, they are going right over now. They are spreading like wildfire, and my forehead will be back to its wrinkly old self very soon. My eye is closing while this eye stays open. Hurrah! And my mouth, look, so I try and smile. The last little bit, I want that to go up, and then I want to be fully recovered. That's very, I'm tantalisingly close, but I'm not going to complain because I can't really feel it or notice it now anymore. The only time I do notice it is when I'm eating and I get food down myself, or I drink and it dribbles down me because still can't close this part of my mouth properly, and like you just saw then, I still can't raise that side of the mouth to smile with, but that's a small thing, and that's going to come in the next few days or so. Even if it takes a couple more weeks for that little bit to come back, I'm not going to mind at all. So I'm really happy with my progress, and anyway, even when my face is fully functioning, I still somehow manage to get food and drink down me, so it makes no difference to me anyway. The great news is for me personally, feeling like this, is that feeling like this physically does wonders for how you feel mentally. When I first had bells, it felt like there's a barrier between me and the rest of the world. Not just in terms of physical appearance, but in terms of what was going on up here and how I could see myself and my place in the world whilst not only looking like this but feeling like this as well. Conversations almost had to be planned, which is a very weird thing because we're so used to speaking off the cuff and saying one thing after another and not really giving it second thought. But I would actually have to think about what I was going to say before I said it, and I'd actually have to think about the word before it came out my mouth, because it really had to concentrate on how it was going to, how I was going to make the sound come out with only half my mouth working, which is a bit of a bizarre, well, it sounds bizarre, but yeah, it put a real barrier up between me and the world, much more so than just what I was worried about other people thinking, but it was a physical barrier in terms of how I could communicate with the world. Like I said, conversations became hard because I was really having to think about what I was going to say, which is not natural. You should obviously think about what you're going to say before you say it. But certain people should do, definitely. When you speak, you want speech to flow naturally, don't you? You don't want to be just worried about how am I going to pronounce this next word coming up into the sentence, and then I've got to go do the next word after that, and then the word after that, and I want to ask this question, but oh my God, it's so hard to ask that question. I really just can't be bothered. And so you just become fucking isolated, and just isolated and disconnected. I'm so glad that barrier is gone. And if anything, not only is this barrier gone, but other barriers which were there before even the attack have gone as well. I've said before, but I'm so much more connected to the world. I'm so much more connected to other people. I have so much more respect for myself, which is a brilliant thing. And it feels amazing. And I'm going to say this, and I don't care how knobbish it sounds, because it doesn't sound knobbish, it's the truth. I like myself, I care for myself now, I respect myself, I love myself, I love who I am as a person, I love the strength I have inside me, I love how I can deal with things, I love how I can support other people, I love me, I love spending time with me, I love the effect I can have on other people, I love what other people bring out of me. It's a great feeling, it really is, I'm not going to go any further than that because the other day I was thinking too much about it and I was walking around Manchester city centre. Thank God we were on lockdown, there's hardly anyone around. And I just started crying. It just felt so overwhelming. So yeah, no tears today, I promise you. But anyway, yes, enough about me. It's obviously all about me. It's my vlog really, isn't it? But I am going to just try and give you a few bits of practical advice from my point of view on, I've got some notes here because I need to be prepared for this part. I'll have a bit of wine, do you mind? No. And my Royal Dalton glasses. A bit filthy, isn't it? I've had a couple already, as you can tell. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah. Now, it might seem a bit weird giving you this advice now, which is all about surviving lockdown. But I think now we're 11, 12 weeks into lockdown, even though some rules have been lifted partially, we're still nowhere near back to normality. And for many of us, we don't even know when we're going back to work. Some of us don't have jobs to go back to. Some of us have jobs, but they're just still hanging in a balance. Some of us are back to work in a few weeks, but that's still 3 more weeks of lockdown. And that date's not even set in stone yet. So I think now is the time more than ever to really concentrate on getting through this, not surviving lockdown, but thriving through lockdown. One thing I will say, one thing really helps me is just don't let yourself go. Don't let yourself go. Look after yourself. So when you get up in the morning, get up, have breakfast, have a good breakfast as well. Don't just have a bowl of Cocoa Pops. And if you do have a bowl of Cocoa Pops, that's fine. Balance it out with a banana or something, or an apple. Get some juice inside you. Get dressed. Go and have a shower and get dressed. Don't sit on the sofa for about 3-4 hours until it turns like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you're still sat there in your joggers or your dressing gown or whatever. Because that way it's guaranteed to make you feel lethargic. It's guaranteed to make you feel shitty. It's guaranteed to make you feel, well, not depressed, a bit of a strong word. You're not likely to feel happy, put it that way. So get up, go and have a shower, and don't just put on any old clothes. Have a look through your wardrobe, pick something out that you haven't worn for a bit. Iron something. Make yourself look nice, presentable. Even if no one else is going to see you apart from the checkout operator down Sainsbury's. God bless them all, they're doing a great job, but there we go. It's great, it just makes you feel good to actually properly get dressed and properly put some nice shoes on, boots, jeans, nice jeans, whatever, trousers. It makes you walk that little bit higher and feel that little bit more self-confidence. And on that note as well, just exercise. Exercise is brilliant. And I'm not talking about coming back like a sweaty mess. But like I was just saying just then, don't spend all morning sat on the sofa. If it's not raining, if the weather's halfway decent, you've got nothing to do in the morning, get up off your lazy ass and go out for a walk. Just go for an hour or two's walk. It doesn't have to be anywhere in particular. You can just be strolling and see where your legs take you. Go in a different direction to what you would normally do. So if all your walks, or the only places you walk seem to be between your home and town, for example, go in the other direction, see where that takes you. You've got a canal near you, like I do here in Manchester, many of us do. Go down the canal path. Something so many of us haven't done is go down the canal. I'm giggling now because I know I'm going to get comments about that. But yeah, just go see where the path takes you. If you've got a bike, go out on a bike ride. Honestly, my bike, which is over there at the moment, that's why I'm looking that way, is one of the best things I've ever invested in. Yeah, it's great. I got out, I did a good about 23, 24 mile bike ride, middle of the week, Wednesday or Thursday this week, and it was great. And I got to see places in Manchester, well, beyond Manchester, obviously. I got that bar that I'd never seen before. The weather was great, and it was just spectacular. Things I saw, buildings I saw, the fresh air I breathed in, the way it made me feel, the endorphins that started flowing around my body as I was working the pedals. You can't bottle that, honestly, you can't. Other things, look after yourself in terms of your diet. So eat well, eat fresh, try new things. You've got all this time on your hands. Don't just eat the same things every day. If I see one more picture on Facebook of somebody with a fucking McDonald's, I'm going to go crazy. Look after your diet. I know it's a treat, and I'm over the top a little bit. But, yeah, I know some of you say you can't cook. You can cook. Everyone can cook. Find out that you've got all these resources at your disposal these days with the internet and everything. I sound like old, but with the internet and everything, but make use of them. So what were your favourite ingredients? Say it's chicken and you like chicken and pasta. Well, go on then, get on Google like easy chicken pasta recipes and see what it comes up with and try it. And therefore there's a couple of hours of your day period as you work out what you're going to cook, work out if you've got the ingredients, go down to Sainsbury's, Tesco's, other supermarkets are available, and give it a go. Yeah, read as well. Fantastic, reading is great. My advice, always have more than one book on the go at once. That way you can kind of, because you're not always in the mood to watch the same TV programme all the time, are you? So why would you be in the mood to read the same book all the time? So you can flip between 2 different books. So I know some of you just aren't natural readers. Some of you find it really difficult to just sit down and concentrate on reading or get lost in a book. Some people just aren't even, well, they're just I don't know. Some people have dyslexia, for example. Some people have illiteracy skills. And a great alternative to actually picking up a book. For example, there are audiobooks, and I love audiobooks. Even though I read books, I still listen to audiobooks. And that's great. You can tie that in with exercise. You want to go on a 2 hour, you're going to walk, put your headphones in, listen to an audiobook, get lost in a book, and before you know it, you walk for 2 hours. It's great stuff. Another thing as well, this is a really, really good one, actually. I'm going to skip one point because I know this video is going on a bit. I'll talk about the next one in my next video because, yeah, I could do a whole vlog on decluttering, not only your physical belongings, but also decluttering in other areas of your life as well. Oh, yes, I'll do a big podcast vlog on that. I'm going to talk about socialising for the last 2 minutes. Socialise. Lockdown rules have been relaxed a bit more. So get out, see people, go for a walk with them. If you've got a garden or a terrace like I'm lucky enough to have people over. Just sit out there and have a good old catch up. I've got a list as long as my arm of people that are going to come over for barbecues over the next few weeks. It's great, it gives you something to look forward to, something to plan. And as well, this is a really, 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 really good one. Don't just socialise, don't just message all the same old people, the same people that you hang out with all the time. Have a think about people who, I don't know, there might be people that you'd like, you might be friends on Facebook, you might know each other to say hello to when you're out and about. Take this opportunity, take this time to take the opportunity to message them and just get to know them a little better. You can do it over WhatsApp, text messaging, whatever your platform is. You can even arrange to meet up, go for a walk with them. It really, really, really is great. And you're never probably going to get an opportunity like this again, where everyone's in the same boat with so much time on their hands. It's great. Honestly, the amount of new relationships I've formed over the past few weeks, I shouldn't really call them new, but the relationships which I've taken to the next level and then beyond, so to speak. It's been great just in these last few days. Shout out to Jordan, friend of the vlog. It's been great. I've been great chatting. I've had a lovely time just chatting away with him. But yesterday, it's like I spent the day with him, even though he wasn't here with me. We just chatted and chatted and chatted all day long. It's great. It felt like having company for the whole day. So brilliant. Love you, Jordan. And actually, we're going to meet up tomorrow and go for a stroll outdoors. But yeah. Anyway, I'm coming up to the 14-minute mark now. I'm well aware that you've got busy lives and I'm giving you a whole lot of tasks to do here. So I'm no longer going to take up any more of your time, but I want you to promise me that you will really, really, really look after yourselves and look after each other, please. And please try some of these things that I've suggested. It will make a big difference to the quality of your happiness, the quality of your contentment, and the quality of other people's as well. If you're reaching out to people, yeah, it will be reciprocated, and you'll not only improve your mental health well-being and your happiness, but you'll also be improving theirs as well. So until next time, I'll record another one during the week. Love you loads. I will speak to you all soon. Hit me up with a message anytime you want, any of you. And I'll just leave you with lots of love. Mwah. Bye-bye.